Hey, how you doing? Just thought I'd pop on for a minute and see how everybody's doing, and hope y'all are doing great. And I did say you all, y'all, whatever you want to call it, same thing to me. But hope everything's well where you're at today. We've had a little bit of a struggle this weekend, and happened quite fast. Uh, about 30 miles south of me, there was a major flood. So if you maybe seen it on reels or something like that, scrolling through, but there was a huge flood, and I mean it came within seconds and wiped parking lots out, houses, buildings, roads. Uh, did massive damage. Just I don't even know how many inches of rain just in a very few minutes. People went in and you come back out in 20 minutes and their car was 3 foot deep in water, and it's not a floodplain either. It just there was a lot of it's a lot of blacktop concrete, whatever you want to call it, that retaining the water, and the obviously the drains are stopped up with leaves and no telling what else, and it just couldn't drain as fast as it needed to. And man, but the Kentucky River is out of control, and I would probably say on down to the Ohio, it's probably going to be out of control on further south. Um, and I know the almost river, well, it's a creek, but it's almost a river. Right down below me, it was raging. So that came from that area because it comes through uh, the south end to here. That's south, and this is kind of the northwestern part of it. But anyway, it's unbelievable how fast water can destroy things, and that can um, just destroy everything in its path. I mean, pull up roads, pull up bridges, remove houses off of foundations, just wipe them completely away, like it did in North Carolina. Basically, that's kind of what it did. Uh, Not as on a big a scale by no means, but it did a lot of damage in about 3 counties there, I think. It was probably about the same. And then in Texas, everybody probably knows that, but I'd say it's worse in areas there from, I guess, the hurricane that come on shore or something. So, but I know here today it is absolutely blazing hot, and if you're in the uh, Ohio Valley, north of that a little ways, you're feeling it as well as we are. It's well into the 90s, and I think 78, 79% humidity. It's crazy. I mean, you walk outside and it just feels like somebody stuck your head in the oven. It's awful. I went out and done some things today, and I'll be honest, if I wouldn't been in a area where I was air conditioned, I don't know that I could completed what I was doing, because and we just went from really pleasant weather last week. No adjustment. I mean, just yesterday it was 71 degrees about this time yesterday, 72, a little more humid. But then last night, I mean, I'm talking about 9 o'clock last night, it was just like it is now. And it is horrible outside. And it's going to be that way until I think Saturday or Sunday before it ever alleviates any at all. But if you're in that area, in this area, man, be careful, man. This heat is, I mean, it's bad. Uh, right now, I mean, we kind of put some things on hold right now that we don't really have to do because of this heat this week. We're going to try to see if next week's going to be a little better, because we're not in pressured to have to do anything right now. Money wise, yeah, but trying to be safe and keep everybody from getting overheated, and it's tough, man, out there. That's tough weather. I'm gonna tell you what. Hats off to anybody that works out in this. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you if you're delivering stuff, you got to get out of that vehicle sometime and do your work. And if you're out doing this, man, I'm gonna tell you, my hat is off to you, and you're one tough person. I don't care who you are, man, woman, child, I don't care who you are, but you're tough if you can stay out there and do this. One, you better be careful, because I've had heat exhaustion back 25 years ago, I guess. And then it comes on you so quick, you don't even know. And I didn't even know it was happening until I woke up, and then finally, I guess, came to my senses hours later after I got IVs and stuff like that, and didn't excuse me, didn't even realize what was actually happening to me. I remember feeling weird, and my mouth got really dry. I got me a drink, and that's the last thing I remember really. And hours later, until I actually knew what was going on. And and it can get you that quick. And if there's nobody around to help you, you're a goner. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, you're a goner, and you don't want to do that. That's for sure. So just be careful out today, and that's why I'm making this in actually my office area on the back side of my house. But be careful today, because and all this week, if you're working outside, man, be careful, because this is dangerous, and it's going to get a lot worse. It's going to get almost in the high 90s by the end of the week, and heat indexes well into the 110, 115. So be very careful, because we didn't have no time to immaculate to any kind of weather than what we was in, which was pleasant weather, very, very nice weather, spring-like weather, and then just straight into summer in one day. I mean, just 24 hours, less than, actually. But yeah, I was standing here, my dog's picture there, and a little painting of him, and then that there earned that one. So actually, another family. So, but anyway, appreciate everybody that's got one of them too, because you've lost someone or you've been there to experience it. So thank you for that, and bless you for losing that person or whatever it may be too. But maybe I'll come back on with something more interesting than that this week. But that's pretty much all I got for today. Just trying to get you on some office work and stuff here, some paperwork and everything. So tell you this, if you have something going on, because I think everybody does right now, has a little bit of something going on in your life, if not a whole lot. I ran into a guy yesterday, short story, was homeless, and the stories he was telling me, I sat down with him for a while and talked to him, and it you know, it's somebody you would have never ever expected to hear this from. And so that's what I'm saying. It's not discriminating against anyone right now. They're truly hard-working people. They're not getting by. And I'm gonna tell you, it's tough here right now too. I'll be honest with you. I'm sitting here looking at numbers, and all we can do is just keep faith and hope the good Lord will help us all, because we all definitely need it. And if you're going through rough times, man, and you need some prayers or something, be happy to pray for you, because it's a hard time right now. And even if you really don't believe in it too much or whatever, still pray for you. So I've been there. I've always believed, but when you're going through some seasons in your life, you kind of wonder what's going on. And I've been there. So that's why everybody that's homeless and everything, I got feelings for you, man. And anybody that's having a hard time trying to make it and keep a job and just keep some kind of normalcy. Man, I get it. And I certainly will be praying for anybody that says anything that they would like to have prayer. I certainly will. And that's what this channel is going to be for, is to try to help people and as much as I can. And I was going to do, got a video on back where I'm trying to open up a spot here and make it, because it's almost like that now, to where it's only about 4 or 5 miles off of one interstate and just a couple miles off another interstate, major interstate. And if anybody's traveling through here or anything like that, and you need a place to stay, that nobody's going to run you off or tell you you can't stay here. No, there'll be facilities. we're going to try to make some accommodations and stuff for people that want to stay, that maybe want to stay here for a few days or however, and nobody's going to bother you. So that's something that I'm looking to do. And it's a video on back. If you look on back through these videos, you'll see it, and I talk more about it in there. But we're still doing that. So if you have for some reason have liked that and you want to hear more about it, then trust me, it's still good. It's still in the works, and we're going to try to make it happen here before the summer's over. So if people traveling through this way, they got a place they can stay that they don't have to worry about. They can get water. They can have accommodations of some sort to not feel like that somebody's watching every move they make. I get it. So, but anyway, be careful, be safe, take care of yourselves, and stay cool wherever you're at, and be mindful of the heat, and watch other folks too, because like I said, if somebody hadn't been with me, I'd have died. I would have been gone from this earth. I certainly would, because I didn't have no idea what happened to me. But take care, everyone, and prayers out for everyone. Thanks a lot, and have a good day, y'all.